What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bullshot Darts. So just as we all have a dominant hand, we all have a dominant eye as well. And if you have an opposite hand-eye dominance, it can cause some problems with your darts throw. I've had a lot of people reaching out to me with this problem. So in this one, I'm going to go over things that you can do to help your throw if you have an opposite hand-eye dominance. But first, guys, if you are not subscribed to Bullshot Darts, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go. Drop the video a thumbs up and also check out bullshotdarts.com where you can pick up some Bullshot apparel. The perfect way to show your love and passion for the greatest sport in the world, the sport that we all love. So go head over there and grab your new favorite dart shirt. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to pretend that you guys are the dartboard. So I'm going to be looking directly at you guys the whole time as if I am looking at the dartboard. So first, if you don't know which eye dominant you have, there's a couple of quick ways that you can figure this out. First, think about if you have to close one eye to look at something. What one eye do you use? So an example of this would be a camera. If you were to pick up a camera and put your eye in there, what eye would you use? So me, I am a left eye dominant with a right hand dominant. So I do have this opposite hand eye dominance. So that's why I thought, well, I would come on here and make this video. So another quick way you can figure out which eye dominant you are, once again, I'm pretending that you guys are the dartboard. So stand at your dart line, look directly at the bullseye with both of your eyes. Next, put your hands in this position so there's a little hole in here. And what you're gonna do, you're just gonna bring that up so you can see the bullseye. Now from here, you gotta close one eye at a time and see which eye you can see the bullseye with. So if I close my right eye, I can see the bullseye. That means I'm left eye dominant. If I close my left eye, I cannot see you guys anymore. So that's another quick and easy way to figure out which eye is dominant for you. All right, guys, let's get into the bulk of this video here. So the first thing that I want you to think about if you have an opposite hand-eye dominance is your body angle towards the dartboard. So some of us have a more direct angle towards the dartboard, and some of us are a little bit more open, okay? If you have an opposite hand-eye dominance, so for the purpose of this video, since I'm right-handed with a left-eye dominance, I'm gonna speak just as if that is the case. If you are a left-handed thrower with the right-eye dominance, just reverse everything I'm saying here. So if you have a more aggressive angle with the dartboard, kind of like Simon Whitlock, like you're facing more towards it, you're gonna have to bring your dart over across your body more to get it closer to your dominant eye. So if you have the same hand-eye dominance, your dart is gonna be somewhere over here. And if you have that very aggressive face or angle towards the board, it's very easy to keep that dart where your dominant eye is. But with an opposite dominant eye, you have to bring it closer to that eye. Now you have there's much more tension going on in the upper body to bring your arm across your body. So the first thing that I would suggest is to open up your angle. So let's pretend I'm facing directly towards you guys. Look at this. I'm gonna open up my angle, and that releases so much tension in the upper body there, which is gonna help you have a much more consistent backswing and forward swing because you don't have all this tension here that you're trying to compensate for. From here, I'm feeling myself having to pull my arm over this way, so it could cause me to throw to the left or right because I'm thinking about this. Open up that angle, and now there's no tension there. So that's the first thing I want you to think about is your angle with the dartboard. Next, we're going to talk about where to hold the dart on your face. So kind of like I already touched on this, but if you have the same opposite eye, it's going to go right under your eye, and it's very natural to have it there. If you have an opposite eye dominance, it's not going to feel natural at all. So when I pick up my dart, it's just always been so natural for me to bring it to the middle of my face. Same thing, if I put my dart in my left hand, if I go, this is where I naturally want to hold the dart because that's my dominant eye. You can't do that if it's opposite. So another thing that I'm going to recommend here is put the dart in the middle of your face. Okay, now the reason I say the middle is because you need it at least to the middle or over to your dominant eye. If you have it closer to your dominant eye, you might pull back towards the middle of your face. And if you have an angled pullback, you're naturally going to throw forward in the same angle that you went backwards. Does that make sense? So I'm going to be very exaggerate with this. So let's say I'm holding the dart here, and then I bring it back like this. Naturally, I'm going to throw it like this. Okay, now that was a big exaggeration, but even if you have it here and you bring it back just a little bit of an angle, you're going to throw it at an angle. So focus on having it towards the middle of your face. Now, another reason I recommend that is because I don't think it's too natural to hold it on the opposite side under your eye. That doesn't feel natural for me, and I have a feeling if I were to throw like this, same thing, I would naturally just throw it not straight. So I want you to think about those two things, guys, the body angle and where you're holding the dart in your face. And now I'm going to go over a couple things that you don't want to do. So I kind of already touched on this, and that is the backswing. Well, there's some weird noise going on in my house. I had a couple animals stuck in my fireplace, and I swear that's what it just sounded like. So I hope there's not a third animal stuck in there. So yeah, I already touched on this. You don't want to angle your backswing. So if you find yourself angling your backswing to your dominant eye, I want you to backswing and hold it where you are bringing it to. From here, bring it straight forward, and that is where I want you to start with your aim. Okay, so if you find yourself angling your backswing, bring it back and just go straight from there, and that's where I want you to start your aim from. Second, and this is probably the most important thing here, because I have had a lot of people reaching out to me, and I love that you guys are reaching out with questions because, you know, it's showing that you want to improve your darts, and I want to help you all get better at darts. But at the same time, if you're asking about this, I think you're overthinking the situation here. I always talk about do what's comfortable for you. Yes, there's right ways to throw a dart, and there's wrong ways to throw a dart, but at the end of the day, it all matters what's comfortable for you. So I want you guys to stop thinking about it so much and just do what is feeling natural. Now, if you find yourself making these mistakes that I'm telling you about, yeah, try to figure out and adjust it. But at the end of the day, you have to make it comfortable for you. So if you have an angle on your backswing, try to fix it. Okay? If it's not fixing correctly, then you have to do what's comfortable for you. So these are just kind of guidelines that you can play with here if you have an opposite hand-eye dominance, and will help you with your darts throw. I guess that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Some videos should have popped up over here. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, bullshotdarts.com to pick up your new favorite dart shirt. I'll see you all in the next one, and shoot well.